Welcome to Hardcore Minecraft. Now, as usual, we have a problem. That problem is, in my last video, I built this. Now, we can all probably see that this is a Hoglin farm. It's kinda small, not really that efficient, that's not the problem. Problem is, I built this in my Amplified world, which is only 2 episodes old. While on my main series, my Hardcore series, which is now 19 episodes old, I don't have any sort of Hoglin farm. No, not one at all. Like not an inefficient one that gives you a little bit. Like I don't have one at all. Not any. Like none to be found anywhere. So what am I gonna do? Of course I gotta show myself up and build an insane farm that gives me more than enough pork chop that I'll ever need. So I browsed the internet, and by the internet I mean YouTube, of course. I saw a few interesting ones, like for example Doc M's farm, which gives you 900,000 cooked pork chops per hour. That is insane, and that is exactly what I'm looking for. Only problem is it is really complicated to build. Most of the farms that I found, which like give you insane rates, are really complicated to build. So I just designed my own, and that is what you see here. Now, if we're talking rates, which we are, I have 3 chests right over here. So you can see this is 1 minute. So this is what 1 minute in this farm can get you. You can see that is 12 stacks of cooked pork chops in just 1 minute. Then we have 10 minutes, and this is what 10 minutes can get you. And then we have the famous 1 hour.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
And in just 1 hour, this is what this farm can get you. Now, it's quite obvious why these are in choco boxes, because all of this obviously wouldn't fit in just a single chest. But just in case you were wondering how that would look if you didn't have choco boxes, take a look over here. So this would be 10 minutes, that is 2 chests filled with cooked pork chop, and then some. Not really that impressive, but then we look over here, and this is 1 hour. That is 15 double chests filled with cooked pork chops. Okay, granted, one of them is filled with leather, but still, that is 14 double chests of cooked pork chop in just 1 hour. And if you look at the farm itself, it's really not that complicated. It's just a platform with fungus and torches, with a few fences around, and then just stacked on top of each other. Now, this really is quite simple to build, only problem is the resources. But if you're as far into the game as I am, like I have built some crazy farms that get me a lot of resources very quickly, so gathering all the materials I will need for this is gonna be quite easy. So let's go do that. Let's go gather some materials and build this farm in my hardcore world. Also, by the way, if you want me to make a tutorial on how to build this farm, let me know down in the comments and I will make one. I don't really think it's necessary because it is really quite simple. I think anybody can build this just by, having a little look. So you can see, really not that complicated. Just stacked a bunch of times on top of each other. But if you want me to make a tutorial, I will do that. And just in case you thought I was bluffing about how efficient this farm is, yeah, you can see for yourself that I wasn't lying when I said this thing makes a lot of cooked pork chops. And just so you know, if you're wondering, the amount this makes is 51,840 items per hour. Now, I don't know how many of that is leather and how many of that is cooked pork chops, but that is how many items it makes in just 1 hour. And you can see, yeah, you can probably imagine why that is. collecting resources is going very well so far. I just need one more item, and that is this stuff, and I need a lot of it. Now, I'm going to be building a farm to get this because using the manual method of going to a warp forest and bone mealing the ground is really ineffective and it takes quite some time. So I'm just gonna build a farm to help me out with this. And there you have it. So collection of resources is now complete. It's just 8 choco boxes of resources to build this farm. Didn't expect it to be this much, but it's fine because it's easy to get all of these. So now let's go ahead and go build the farm. And now here we have all of the resources on top of the nether roof, and this is where I'm going to be building it. You can see it's quite close to my gold farm, and beneath us is a crimson forest. So let's get building this massive farm. And there you have it. That is the farm done. And can I just say, the gold farm next to this farm, it looks amazing. Like both of them is basically based on layers on top of each other just to increase the efficiency. So it makes that look really cool. But now let's test that everything is working as it should by doing a 1 hour AFK test. Yep, everything seems to have gone smoothly, and now I have an abundance of cooked pork chop that will probably last me a lot longer than I'm going to be living on this world. I bet you that I'm gonna die before I actually get the chance to even use all of this. Because this is on both sides, so it's one side and another side. So this is gonna last me quite a while. But that is the Hoglin farm done and dusted.